Welcome to another GCSE Computer Science video with me, Mr Goff, for MrGoff.com. This video will focus on programming fundamentals. Variables are named storage locations used to store data that might change during the execution of a program. For example, a variable score might start with a value of 0 and change during the execution of the program. Variables should have meaningful names. That is, a name that makes you understand what is likely to be stored in it. They must also start with an underscore or a letter and cannot contain spaces. Constants are storage locations for data that doesn't change during the running of a program. For example, a program might store the VAT rate, which rarely changes. It's common to use all capital letters for the names of constants. This is to help programmers so that they recognize it as a constant and don't attempt to change its value. An operator performs an action on one or more operand. Arithmetic operators perform mathematical operations. For instance, plus for addition, minus for subtraction, the star or asterisk is used for multiplication, a / for division, and then we have mod and div. These might be new to you. Mod is the same as saying keep the remainder after a division. So if we were to say 9 mod 4, the result would be 2 remainder 1. If you said 9 mod 4, the answer you would get back would just be 1. Div is the opposite of that. It says give us the whole number part and ignore any remainder. So if we said 9 div 4, we would get back an answer of 2. Exponentiation, using the hat symbol here, is meaning raising to the power of. So if we had 2 hat 3, it would mean 2 to the power of 3. Comparison operators include double equals for equal to, exclamation equals for not equal to, greater than or equals for greater than or equal to, greater than, less than, and less than or equal to. These operators can be used to create Boolean conditions that evaluate as either true or false. Boolean operators can be used to make more complex comparisons. An AND between two conditions means that both conditions need to be true for the overall condition to be true. If either turns out to be false, then the overall thing evaluates as false. So in this example, both enrolled equals true and age is greater than or equal to 18 must both be true for it to print eligible to vote. With an OR between two conditions, it means if either condition is true, then the overall condition evaluates as true. In this example, if distance is greater than 5 or cost is less than 20, if either condition evaluates as true, then the whole thing evaluates as true and it would print delivery will be £5. Only if both are false would it say delivery is free. Not only works with one condition and it reverses its value. So in this example, if not guess equals London, then print sorry that was wrong, would basically apply to everything except the guess that was correct, which was London. Assignment means giving a variable a new value. Assignment in both OCR reference language and Python uses a single equals sign. For example, name equals Bob. Assignment always happens from left to right. So you can say score equals score plus 1, but you can't say score plus 1 equals score. Input means data entered into the program by the user. This data needs to be stored somewhere, so we need to use assignment to assign the response to a variable. If we forget to assign the response to a variable, we are effectively throwing away the input that the user gives us. The standard input statement gets string input, so it should be cast if you want integer or float input. We'll be talking more about casting in an upcoming video. Outputs refers to outputting information to the user. OCR reference language and Python both use the print command for this. In OCR reference language, Concatenation joins strings and variables with a plus sign. However, there are a variety of ways to achieve this using Python. That brings us to the end of this video on programming fundamentals. Join me in the next video when I'll be looking at programming constructs. Use the resources at mrgoff.com to help you revise computer science. And until next time, it's bye for now.